Hello, everyone. We're here, and it's time for us to play a new Pokemon game.
Hello.
Time for Pokemon Moon.
Yeah.
Also, Xbox subscribed saying, Litten starter, let's go! There's a 1 in 3 chance it'll be Litten. And that is their 7th month. Thank you so much for subscribbling.
Yeah.
There's no audio right now.
I know.
But yeah, this is an RNJean team, aka I used a random number generator to choose Pokemon that can be caught between the beginning of the game and the last gym, or in this case, it's a little more wishy-washy because there aren't gyms in this generation. They are instead trials and then grand trials. So it's like there's 7 gyms and then 13 gym leaders, if that makes sense. So I think I went until the end of the 13, like the last grand trial, or somewhere in there. Either way, any Pokemon that can be caught before that point are available in the RNJean run. The Pokemon, Tennille is guaranteed 1 starter, and half of his team, aka at least 2 other Pokemon, will be new for that generation. That being said, Pokemon Moon introduces regional variants, and those count towards the new Pokemon.
Okay.
For RNJean purposes.
Right.
You are also guaranteed no type doubling on your team, and if you used a Pokemon in a previous game, you will not get it in this one.
Right.
That does not include, like, when we played Sword and Shield. Sorry, the webcam looks like it's tilted. Am I going crazy?
No, it definitely looks tilted.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. I might be able to tell what Mons Tennille will be getting this time. Maybe. Either way, yeah, so if you had a previous Pokemon you won't... Blah, blah, blah. That does not include Pokemon you've given me on any of the games, and it doesn't include when we played, like, Arceus. So if we get Pokemon that we got in the other random games, doesn't matter. It's only the RNJean with a J games that have consistent Pokemon across it. Alright, I think that's...
What's your experience with Moon?
Oh, yeah. How about we go
this
ahead
generation?
You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and unmute so we can get like a little bit of music while we're just sitting here talking.
Yeah.
Pokemon Sun and Moon. I got really bad strep throat about the time the game came out. And so we
were married when this game came out.
So we picked up... Okay, it was funny because I wanted to play Moon. Because I just like the look of the Moon Legendary more than the Sun one.
Right.
Lunala over Solgaleo.
I was more interested in Sun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we had told your family to pick up Moon as like a birthday or Christmas present for me. Which would be in a month or 2 or 3.
Right.
But then I got strep throat really bad. So we went and like picked up Sun. And I played through all of Sun before that gift exchange time ever happened. So
right, because we knew that they were going to be getting the one you wanted. So you
I
got the one you didn't want.
Yeah. And played through that one. And then I eventually played through the other one, but like I'd already played through it once.
We haven't played the sequel at all.
No, we haven't played Ultra Sun Moon, which we will be doing after we finish Moon. So we're going to do Moon first.
So, anyway, you got strep throat and played
through the game.
I watched you play like the first hour and a half, I want to say. And then eventually, after we got both copies, I started my own playthrough of one of the games. I don't remember which. Probably Sun. I probably played through Sun. And then I played probably the first, 5 hours or more. I got up to the point where I was at that first trial, I think.
Okay.
And then after that, I dropped the game completely for
A really long time.
a really long time. Probably a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was working a job where, I could play video games while I was working. So I picked Sun back up, and I just kind of whittled away at it while I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
eventually
got through
beat
it.
the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you used all 3 starters.
Yes,
'Cause
I
I
had you
traded
trade
you
me
the
all
others.
3 starters
Because
I
you
couldn't
wanted all of them.
choose.
I chose Poplio.
Yeah.
Trans baby is perfect.
Yes.
Also, someone asked what is on the design on my pants.
Rainbow cats and unicorns.
Yeah, rainbows, cats, and unicorns. Very psychedelic.
Very 80s.
Groovy. Man.
Lisa Frank
Yeah.
style.
My mom got this for me before she realized I was non-binary. It was a joke pair of pants, and now they're just perfect.
They're just pants that you wear all the time.
Yeah, I do. Exactly. Yep.
I mean, granted, she also got you these, but I took them.
Yeah, because I didn't.
I have
really care
2
for 'em.
pairs of these pants because your mom got us a matching set of this, and I just took both pairs.
Mickey and Minnie, yeah, and I'm just I don't really care for these.
Well, I didn't want the mini one.
Well,
wanted
no.
That's what I'm saying. Is there was a Mickey and Minnie set, which
Yeah, but
I hate getting.
the pants are both Mickey.
I
and
know,
Minnie.
but
There was
this
a
is
shirt to go with.
This is a 2-parter, and one of them
Mm-hmm.
has Minnie and one of them has Mickey. And one, even though I'm a Disney person, I hate it when people buy me Mickey Mouse shit. Even more so, I hate it when it's a him, her, his and hers
Mm-hmm.
set. And yeah, I got the Minnie one,
And I got the Mickey one, and
stole the Mickey one.
Yeah. I was I don't like these kinds of shirts anyway, so here you go.
Yeah.
You can have both. All right. Anyways, yeah.
Michael.
This game has an incredibly long intro, so how about we go ahead and flip over and go ahead and get us started.
Anyone want to place a bet whether I'm actually going to pick up my starter today? I'm assuming I'm playing with this.
Yes, you're
Okay.
playing with, and no more Xbox controller, only PlayStation
Real
controller.
controller. You have a message from Alola Region's own Professor Kukui. Oh, hang on now. Give me just a sec. Hey there. Good evening.
What's happening?
What's
man?
happening, man? So, the day has finally come that you're moving to Alola. Alola is a region made up of several islands. That could be the reason the region is chock full of nothing but rare Pokemon, yeah.
Okay, do you want to explain what kind of accent you're doing?
Well, it's not really an accent. It's a very, very poor attempt to copy Waka's accent from Final Fantasy X as heard in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Hey, what's happening, man? It's really bad. It's great.
I decided that would be the perfect voice for Kukui.
Mm-hmm. All right.
There's no shortage of cool Pokemon out here in Alola either. Such mysterious creatures. You'll find them all over, in the grass, in the caves, and in the sky and sea. Here in Alola. Why?
It's such a terrible pose.
Such a terrible shot. And we depend on them heaps too. Some of us even battle with them. And if we call ourselves Pokemon trainers... Rockruff, can you wait till I'm done talking to play?
To play?
Alright, I gotta ask you some questions about yourself so I can introduce you to everybody. So which photo should I use for your trainer passport? Chock full. Half of the Pokemon are less than 5% encounters.
Yay! I feel like he's just gonna go, hey gamers, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Alright.
Yeah. Alright then, I'll let you spell out your name for me. Yeah, no gender ask.
It's time for Jean to be reincarnated once more.
Jean. Yes, I do. 10-4, good buddy. I'll let everybody out here know you're on your way. Jean. Yeah, that's a nice name that hits you like a thunderbolt out of the sky. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Can't wait to see you in person then, cousin.
Woo!
Brother.
Man. Jean, come help me with these
gamers.
boxes.
Hey gamers, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe.
I already did that.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I
I'm
did that
sorry.
earlier. It's okay.
Hey, look at the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Wow. There she go. She a run. Oh, the game wanna crash.
He can't take all these transitions.
Is there any voice acting in this game?
No. Neil, voice acting doesn't exist in Pokemon games.
Does voice acting exist in Sword and Shield?
No.
Really?
It wasn't in Arceus either. There is no voice acting in Pokemon games.
Oh my god, no wonder my throat's always so sore.
Time for Pokemon Moon!
Woo!
Three months later.
Look at those conveniently placed rocks.
I know.
So you can't swim out to the ocean.
I know.
Does this game start at night because it's moon?
Yes. Ah, could anything be more soothing? The first evening spent under Alola's calm moon. I feel like I could stay out here all night. But that's enough of that. Time to unpack all these boxes. Meowth, go get Jean for me, would you?
Meow! Duh, the Ditto.
Ditto plush. I like
It's
how
like
she's...
somebody hit the fill tool way too many times. Like, you know how you hit the fill tool and it just keeps, like, pixeling out?
Sure. I like how our mom said something about unpacking boxes, but our room is done. Like, look at our room. Our room is perfect.
We pack light. Oh.
You have control now.
Hi. I just want to sleep. Perfect.
The scent is somehow oddly comforting. Right, that's the thing about this game. You can lay down on a lot of beds and then the main character will talk about how they smell.
I'm sorry, what?
If you ever find a bed in this game, try to sleep in it and your character will talk about it.
We're gonna be on a bed quest, y'all. We're gonna sleep in all the beds of Alola.
There are moving boxes full of your belongings. Meow.
Check the book your father gave you. Where is he?
Dad's dead.
Oh. It's a cute stuffed doll that looks like Pikachu, the mouse Pokemon. Look, I own a Nintendo Wii U!
Yay! The best console.
The scene is showing 4 boys walking down a set of railroad tracks. Am I supposed to know what that is?
No idea.
It's time to get going. Hey.
For some reason, that just makes me think of... Is it The Thing? Is that the one with the clown?
What are you talking about?
The horror thriller...
It?
It, not The Thing. It, yeah.
What does that have to do with railroads?
There's like 4 kids and they walk around on railroad tracks.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they got lost in the sewers.
Oh, they eventually get pulled into the sewers or something. The Ditto something. The Ditto...
Yeah.
The Ditto...
The Ditto.
The Ditto.
Reference to the original games.
Sure. You're out like a light.
Railroad tracks in Kanto.
Maybe
You're
that's...
crazy talking, Yoshi.
Maybe that's a TV reference if you check the TV in that game. I don't know. You were out like a light, weren't you? You ought to be full of energy by now. So, Jean, are you pumped to meet some Alolan Pokemon?
Yeah.
That's right. I want to hurry up and meet someone too. We're living in the Alola region now, the beautiful islands everyone wants to visit. I'm sure the Pokemon living in a place like this must be friendly, right? Was that the doorbell? That's got to be Professor Kukui. Why don't you let him in, Jean? His mouth's very... We didn't let him in at all. He just let himself into our house. Fen Petrichor just resubscribed. That's their 12th month saying, really? A whole year?
Yeah.
My goodness, congratulations. That's the purple bud for you.
Hey there, Jean. The name's Kukui. Good to meet you, brother. You gotta be tired after that long trip all the way out here to Alola. You feeling any jet lag? We sure are a long way from Kanto out here in Alola. It's still nighttime out here, yeah?
Professor Kukui, yes, we just arrived yesterday.
Hey there, Mom. Wait, why are you calling her Mom? She's my mom. I just let myself in. Oh, and call me Kukui, would you? Welcome to Alola.
Of course. I still remember seeing you battling the Indigo Gym leaders back in Kanto. All those...
Jean's just like... looking between them. Stop it.
Tennille, this is one of the 2 games where your mom is very horny for Professor. The other one being X and Y.
Yeah, Professor Sycamore.
Mm-hmm. The Indigo Gym Leaders all those years ago, you know? I've been in love with Alolan Pokemon ever since, so I finally decided to come here myself.
They're flirting, oh no! Ha! I was supposed to be visiting here to research Kanto Pokemon, moves and all. I thought I knew a thing or two about battling, but those Kanto gym leaders proved me wrong. Hey now, Jean. Let's get a move on to the next town over, cousin. Time for you to meet the island Kahuna and get yourself a Pokemon, yeah? A Pokemon?
Wow!
Whoa! Yeah, sure. The Kahuna who lives in Iki Town is always happy to give any kid who wants to have an adventure of their first Pokemon, yeah. But don't try taking on the Kahuna yourself. The Kahunas are crazy strong Pokemon trainers. Mom flirting? Illegal. The Kahunas are crazy strong Pokemon trainers. They're unbeatable for folks like me and you. Aren't you the professor?
Yeah, but this
I
professor...
guess the professors aren't known for their battling prowess.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be good at battling. He studies Pokemon. But this particular guy, he's all about, like, he's all about moves. So he actually likes battling. Unlike every other Pokemon professor, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight. Haha. Oh, sorry. They'll simply give my boy a Pokemon? Then those Kahunas really are worth meeting. Hurry and get ready, Jean. Your bag and hat and things are still in the boxes in your room, I think.
Oh yeah, Kukui's a Chad.
Oh, 100%. And don't you leave your copy of Adventure Rules in the desk.
Oh, I bet you got a styling hat that'll match mine, yeah? I like hats. So I gotta go back upstairs?
Not upstairs, but into this other room. And check that box you checked earlier. Yeah. Yay, a dumb backpack! And a hat.
The hat can stay. For now.
I can't remember if you can take your hat off in this game. I know you couldn't in X and Y, but I think you can take it off in this generation. You look ready for anything now. Have a good time out there. I'll be sure to have everything cleaned up and put away by the time you come back with your new Pokemon. Lucky you getting out of all the house chores.
Yeah. Woo, that's a styling hat, cousin.
Also, why is Kukui's voice like Christopher Walken-esque? No, it's a bad adaptation of Waka from Final Fantasy X, but done by the voice actor that did it in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
So it's really bad.
Really bad and stilted. Your mom there. Damn it, Kukui! I just moved here! She's sure looking forward to you getting your first Pokemon, yeah? You getting out of the house?
Go off on an adventure, yeah? I'll take care of your mom.
No, not your mom, just mom.
I'll take care of mom.
I'll take care of mom.
You can call me Dad.
Time for you to get a real nice Pokemon from the island Kahuna. Oh, yeah. Horny channel.
Damn, he horny. Yeah, he is.
Anyway, bye, Mom. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Are you saying you wouldn't bonk Kukui?
Well, if he asks nicely.
Of all the guy professors.
Kukui's definitely
He's definitely the hottest one.
I mean, Sycamore's way up there, too, in a twink kind of way. And
In
I
a
do
French
like
twink kind of way.
I do really like a twink.
What did I walk in on? I think you go the other direction.
Alright.
Hey now, the heat getting to ya. Come
Yeah.
over this way. Dum-dum, that way has Pokemon. You have to walk the boring route first.
Okay. Now this is more like it, yeah. Welcome to Paradise, cousin. This is the Alola region. Folks here in Alola get along by living together with Pokemon and working together too. Oh my goodness. After all, you can go anywhere, yeah, as long as you got Pokemon helping you out here. That's why we gotta get you to the Kahuna.
Sycamore is hot, but like in a Mr. Mime kind of way. What?
Watch your mouth.
This is already off to a great start.
First, we're off to Iki Town. Come on, it's not far if we cut up here.
I think that we mentioned that because Mr. Mime is absolutely a twink.
Oh, that's right. We did call Mr. Mime twink.
I think that's why Orangwin said it.
Orangwin just put 2 and 2 together.
Don't talk to these children.
Hey, you look like you're having a good time strolling around Alola. I'll make a dash too. I bet you could go even faster than you. Holding B will make you a B dasher. And it makes me look pretty dashing too.
Wait. Oh,
So that's menu.
okay. What's in my bag that's so new?
I think it's just the fact that you have a bag.
Nothing.
Let's go to... Saving is a good option.
Wow.
Right, this game saves like instantaneously.
Am I going to have to hold B this whole time?
Yeah. I was gonna say you can also go into the options and change it so text moves fast.
Oh, sights amazing. Simple press the button. Alright. Yeah, let's do that.
There you go.
Fast, please.
I question the sanity of anyone who finds Mr. Mime attractive in any way.
Oh. Right?
Don't run. I mean, you are correct, but you have to do it really fast. There you go.
Okay. There we go.
You have to spin it really fast to be able to do it. Yeah.
Best part of this game. Ah, yeah.
Don't ruin the controller, okay?
Well... So, Jean, you're loving Alola already, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. The more you love Alola, the happier I'll be.
And if you don't like Alola, I'll be really depressed and stuff.
And sad.
You don't want to make me sad, do ya, kid?
You don't want to make your new dad sad.
Now, son.
Don't call me son. Oh yeah, look there. Looks like an excited Alolan trainer come to us.
Professor Kukui, you gotta recommend another move for me sometime, please.
Why? You already know which moves you want to use, yeah? You come find me next time your Pokemon learns a new move. Then I'll battle you. See that? If you had a Pokemon with you, I don't though, so why are we talking about this? You could dive into the tall grass here, yeah, to try to catch some wild Pokemon to add to your team. Then trainers go up, battle.
Come on, young goose.
How's it? You're the new kid that just flew in? Let's have a Pokemon battle sometime. Me and my shitty weasel will fight you.
Having Pokemon gives you a whole new way to communicate with other people, see? Now let's get moving. Iki Town is right over there.
I will say, because we are playing Moon,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yungoos and Gumshoes are less prolific.
Oh.
It's more-
less likely to show up?
Instead, we're going to get Alola and Rattata and Raticates.
Ah.
Yeah.
And we're here. This right here is Iki Town.
Hi, Spots. All we've been talking about how Kukui is horny about our mom. That's about all that's happened so far.
And our mom, vice versa.
Yeah. Love
That's
the orange
right.
and purple? Absolutely! This is the best generation because it's got the best color combo. Orange and purple. No Trump in this house. Absolutely.
Stupid weasel looking like Trump.
Mm-hmm.
This town's where folks come to worship the Pokemon that watches over Melee Island. Yeah. Tapu Koko keeps us all safe and happy, see? Alola. Yeah, I guess we should greet everybody in these streams with Alola.
Right.
Huh? What's going on here? We were supposed to meet everybody right here. They're probably asleep. If I had to guess. Maybe they're all back there on Mahalo Trail. That's where the ruins of our guardian deity, Tapu Koko, are, yeah. Melee!
People are like, Kukui's married.
Is he? I don't see a ring on that hand.
You know, now that I think about it, I think he is married.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He might have a ring on his other hand.
His wife doesn't live on the same island as him, though. It's complicated, man.
Do me a solid and go find the island Kahuna. I'll wait around here and make sure we don't miss each other. Island Kahuna, you can't miss him. He just looks like our Kahuna. I don't know what that looks like.
Scarlet and Violet doesn't have purple and orange. It has purple and scarlet. Red.
Yeah.
You could walk around and talk to a bunch of people, or you could just go north.
Where is he? He's just north.
Just go north. Follow the path north.
I'm already tired of being walked around.
Oh, believe me, we're not even halfway through it yet.
I know.
Really? You want to go to the ruins? I don't know what you hope to find there.
Later, losers. Gonna go hang out with my girlfriend.
Yeah. You can't come out. We'll get in trouble if anyone sees you.
There he go!
That looks like some tasty cotton candy.
There she is! Who are you?
Never mind me. You have to help it, please. Save Nebby!
Pew!
those Spearow are attacking it, but I'm too afraid to go out there. My legs feel like they might give out. I forgot it does that.
Whoa!
Just gotta make this opening even longer.
Whoa! No. Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit. Oh, thank goodness. You tried to use your power again, didn't you? Oh, Nebby. You know what happened last time you used it? You couldn't move for ages after that. I don't want to see you do that again. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, Nebby. I know you were trying to save me that time. And I couldn't even help you in return.
Pew.
What is that?
Pew pew.
A sparkling stone? It feels almost warm somehow. Please forgive me. I'm so grateful that you helped us out of that dangerous spot.
Are you the Kahuna?
Haha, no, I suck.
No.
I'm very weak. I couldn't be a kahuna. I think this stone must belong to you.
I love Lily.
Shh, we don't know her name. It's Lily. We got a sparkling stone.
Wow.
Wow. Please, don't tell anybody about this, about seeing Nebby. It's a secret, okay? Come on, into the bag, Nebby.
Pew.
I'm worried we might get attacked again by some wild Pokemon or something. I know it's too much to ask, but do you think you could see us back to town?
Yeah. It's little cutscenes like that that really add on to the opening of this game. Where it's like, alright, we're going to take you back to the game world and you're going to walk 3 steps and then we're going to fade to black and we're going to show you a cutscene of you guys walking out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, alright, you could have just not done that.
Yeah.
Hey, Jean, looks like you missed the Kahuna, yeah? But you found my assistant. Oh, yeah! It looks like you already met, but just in case, this is my assistant.
Oh, yes. You can call me Lily.
And Lily, this here is Jean. He just moved here to Alola. Take good care of him.
So, you're also one of Professor Kukui's acquaintances? It's nice to meet you.
The Kahuna is back. Kahuna Hala has returned. Our guardian's chosen one is back. Only one of the strongest Pokemon users in all of Alola, yeah.
Have I missed something?
Nah, but where'd you go off to, Kahuna? I thought we were meeting here.
I am Kahuna of this island, after all. Whenever there is a problem on the island, it is my duty to resolve it. Sorry, Lily. What were you saying before? For some reason, I thought I saw Tapu Koko flying about.
Oh, yes, Kahuna Hala? Nebby was being attacked by a Spearow on the plank bridge when this boy helped it get away. But the bridge collapsed and I thought both of them might fall to the bottom of the ravine. And that's when I saw the island's guardian deity swoop in to save him.
Our face.
That is a problem, is the main character has like perpetual smile in a lot of cutscenes in this game.
Like, does our character even get any other reaction other than this face?
There was one briefly there while we were being attacked by the Spearow. We were like, ah, ooh, ah.
Yeah, I guess.
But most of the time it's going to be this.
Yeah. Like, it's not even like our character's eyes are looking at Lily. We look over towards Lily, but we're still not looking at her.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, that's something you don't hear
you don't
every day.
hear every day.
No, that
No.
was Kukui, yeah. Oh, I thought it said Kahuna. I just saw a
No.
K. I just didn't keep reading.
Yeah.
Oh, although it is said to protect us, our Tapu Koko is a rather fickle creature.
They are occasionally shocked.
Only in those pre-rendered cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yet our guardian was moved to save you. Kukui, my boy, I think we have cause to celebrate. It seems I should entrust this brave and kind young boy with a Pokemon of his own. We'll make a fine trainer out of him. I'm glad to meet you, child. I am Hala, the Kahuna of Mele Mele Island. Welcome to Alola. Young Kukui told me of your coming. I'm glad we got the chance to meet today. Come, my Pokemon, let's have a look at you. I'm about to disown one of you.
Give me away to this total stranger I just met.
First is the grass-type Pokemon Rowlet.
Cool.
Good round, son.
Next is the fire-type Pokemon Litten.
Good fiery, son.
Smoke weed.
Wrong one.
And last is the water-type Pokemon Poplio.
Good trans, son.
Bark? Trans son or daughter.
Yeah.
Both. Which Pokemon will you choose as your partner? So, Tennille, which one would you choose?
I already told you I couldn't choose between the three of them before.
So you chose
So
all
I had
three.
you trade me all three of them
Mm-hmm.
so that I could play with all three. Because
Okay.
I really like all three of these starters.
Well,
And at like different points too. Because like out of these three, I think Litten speaks the most to me. Rowlet second and Poplio third.
mm-hmm.
But Poplio's third evolution, Primarina,
Yep.
is amazing.
Uh-huh.
And I honestly think Rowlet's whole line is good. And then Litten's is like, oh, I wish you stayed more like a tiger. But I know, controversial opinions.
But he's got to have those big sausage hands.
Right.
All the better for hugging
I just want to be
and
hugged.
putting you in headlocks.
I just want to be held by a large tiger man. Is that so wrong?
Anyways, you're going to choose Rowlet.
Really? Rowlet?
Yep.
Alright.
Your starter is Rowlet.
Okay. Really?
Yep.
Okay.
What?
Didn't we have Rowlet in Arceus?
Yeah, and I already told you before we started Arceus that I was very conflicted about which starter we were going to choose in Arceus because literally all three of them I had already planned for RNJean teams.
Oh, yeah.
You had Cindy the Cyndaquil, you had Ericus the Samurott,
Right.
and you were going to get a Rowlet the very next game.
Yeah, okay.
And I wasn't going to re-roll the team
Right.
just because of how we were going to play Arceus. That's why I clarified at the beginning that the Arceus game doesn't count
Right.
for what your teams count for the RNJean.
Well, I do like grass types.
All right. You have acquired the grass-type Pokemon Rowlet.
Do you want to go over how naming works?
Yes. It's not going to happen right now. We're going to wait until we're given the option to actually name our team members. But how naming works, as you watch the stream, you build up channel points, aka petals. They're the little pink symbol. It's supposed to be a flower petal. I should really change what it looks like. Those build up as you watch the stream. If you get to 15,000 petals, which is a long time, you can name the next team member Pokemon that we catch in a game. When we tell you to, we'll say, like, go. That's an example. Don't do it. Whoever gets their name in first will choose the name of the new team member.
Yeah.
You chose Rowlet. Small bird.
Small round bird.
Only when you have both chosen each other can you truly call each other partners.
Hello. Little bird.
So let's see if little Rowlet there also decides to choose you. Rowlet has its gaze fixed on you.
Bop, little bird.
No, I think this is a cute addition.
Mm-hmm. You lifted Rowlet gently into your arms.
You hold him soft like a cheeseburger.
No, like, okay. The story cutscenes in this game, some of them I think are really nice additions. Like this, the introduction with Lily and Nebby right away.
Mhm.
That's really nice. It's all this, like...
Lots of padding.
It's all this stuff with, like, the Kahuna and the Professor that just goes on. And then just, like little things like I was saying before, like there being a cutscene of you walking out of one area and walking into another that's just, like, kills the pace.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Oh, so little Rowlet has accepted you as well, Jean.
Having accepted one another, you'll surely be friends for life.
All right, now we can give it a nickname.
Yeah.
So, this is your guys' chance to name the Pokemon. Go. Whoever gets in first gets to name our male Rowlet
Bowtie!
Bowtie from
That's cute.
Simon, Midnight, and Nico. Spinch, Kale, No, Incineroar, Nugget 2. Those were some good names.
Bowtie. What a
Hold
dapper lad.
on. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like Bowtie got in early.
Well, there's not much we can do about that.
I know.
I think it's fine.
It felt like instantaneous, though. That seemed really early. I'll admit that was early, says Simon. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, so instead we're going with the second name, which is Spinch.
Spinch.
I appreciate that you're admitting that you were early, Simon. Alright, so the new name is Spinch by Captain Snapdragon.
Spinch. No. Oh my god. Spinch. Spelled like this, right?
Yep, just like that, Spinch. Yay!
Spinch has been added to your party.
Oh, Captain Snapdragon just gave a free gift sub to Simon, Midnight, Nico.
Thank you.
Here's a sub, though. Thank you so much, Snap.
Y'all are great.
Nice to meet you, Rowlet.
His name is Spinch.
Pew.
You will address my son by his proper name.
Oh, when did you get out again? I know the Kahuna Hala and the professor will keep you safe from any harm, but you should still stay in the bag and out of sight. It's safer that way. I think you chose a wonderful Pokemon. Please take good care of it.
That's it, Jean. Now that you've got a Pokemon, you're a real Pokemon trainer, yeah. And here's a lovely gift from me to help make it special, cousin.
We got Pokedex.
Pokedex. A Pokedex is a blah 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 blah.
We know what a Pokedex is.
Blah 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 blah.
A trainer passport, aka just our profile.
Now why don't you introduce your new friend to your mom, Jean? To mom.
Alright, time to go home.
Bye. Is this whole game gonna take place in the middle of the night?
That's the funny thing. It's 12 hours off from real time, so honestly, most of the time we'll play a little bit at night and mostly in morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey! You and me! Let's have a Pokemon battle!
Where's the fire, boy? And what kind of Pokemon battle would that be if you don't even give your name first, eh?
Oh, fair enough. Then I'm Hau, and my partner's Poplio. Your Rowlet looks really cool, too. You like Pokemon? I like Pokemon. Yeah, so let's battle! I couldn't wait for you to find your way to Iki Town, so I've been looking all over for you. We're doing good.
I don't really like to see Pokemon battles where Pokemon can get hurt, but I'll watch for you.
Oh yeah, your first battle already. Just have your Pokemon dish out some moves and see who wins. Woo!
Sorry, I'm trying to update the overlay at the same time. I appreciate you be willing to take on my grandson here. I expect no holds bar from the both of you.
I forgot Hau is his grandson.
Mm-hmm. He's also the main character of the game.
Hau?
Yeah, a lot of people like to theorize that Hau is the main character and we are the rival. Because the rival normally has the Pokemon that is strong against the player character's Pokemon.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And he's just like a happy-go-lucky kid. And we're out here like, I'm gonna beat everyone's face in!
Okay, yeah.
So
Hau
yeah.
is the main character. You'll battle me, right? I know you will, right? Not now. Yeah, and I won't lose. All right, this is gonna be great. Very well. Oh wait, this is you. Blah.
Very well then, fight! Great start to our fights. It's not lag, it's the game. The emulator.
Oof, man, been a long time since I've seen this screen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright, so you can press L and A to see what a move does. So L and that button. It's
Okay.
physical. Or Leaf Edge is also physical, but it's just a grass move.
Wee. Super effective.
We're cheating.
Did you restart your computer before stream?
No, I didn't. We did it, though.
Hooray!
Got through the first fight. All right, Spinch leveled up. Awesome.
Good job, Spinch. Hoo-wah! Hoo-wah!
A booyah.
A booyaka. Hoo-wee! That gave me chicken skin! I don't like that word. It's called goosebumps, Hal. Jean, right? Your rowlet was awesome! Now that settles it. I'm going all out tomorrow.
Jean, would you so kindly let me take a look at that sparkling stone you have there? I'm obsessed with the things. Could it be?
Tutu, isn't that...
You were rescued by Tapu Koko at the bridge, isn't that what I heard?
That's when I got that stone.
So it even deigned to give you a stone. Perhaps you are here in Alola, Jean, because this is where you are meant to be. Allow me to borrow this stone for now.
No, I'm here because my dad died and my mom decided that her best next move in life was to move to Hawaii.
Fret not, I'll return it to you tomorrow evening. It would seem that you have the makings of a fine trainer. You must do us the honor of joining in our festival tomorrow.
First, I'll make sure you get back home safe today, though, Jean. I can get there myself. Lily, you two should come with us, too. Yeah. Wouldn't want you go losing you twice in one day. You or that precious Pokemon of yours.
Yes, I will keep an eye on.
Dun!
Oh, will you not try to escape the very moment that we were told not to wander off? Welcome back, Jean. So, what kind of Pokemon did you get? Don't keep me waiting!
I got a bird. You know, because we have a cat in the house.
Seemed like the correct choice. Oh, I think I'm falling in love. So why did you choose this, sweetheart?
Because it's cute.
Well then, you picked right, because I'd say this little charmer is definitely cute and cool.
I didn't say anything about cool. I think he looks like a dweeb.
He's a little nerd.
He's a little nerd.
The two of you look great together. I feel happier just looking at the pair of you. Tasty?
Meowth just eats our Rowlet. No!
Oh. Well, time to go pick up another starter.
This time I'll go with the tiger.
The next day, and I believe we should be on appropriate time now?
Salute the sun.
What a stunning sunset. Alright, today's the day that I finally unpack.
Mom never gets to unpack, does she?
Was that the doorbell? Go see who it is, Jean.
Like, do we get to the end of the game and Mom's still unpacking?
I don't know. I don't remember. Actually, I feel like this might not be correct time yet either.
Like, it's still cutscene time.
Preset time, yeah.
Hey there, Jean. It's about time we set out for the festival, yeah. But first, now you're a real Pokemon trainer with your own Pokemon and all, I've got to show you something. Come with me to Route 1. You'll never believe what I'm gonna show you how to do.
Have fun at the festival, sweetie. I'm sure you'll have a good time with your new Pokemon pal.
Thanks, Mom.
Me and Meowth will be here to unpack every last box here. You'll see.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Meowth will be packing himself into a box rather than unpacking any boxes.
Meow meow.
Meow meow. It's a Meowth in a box.
Okay, before we go any farther, let's actually look at your new team member.
Well, too late. I took 5 steps forward. Jean, hurry it up, cousin! Pretend you're a Pokemon and use your agility! He's got dad jokes too, like how can I not fall in love?
Alright, let's look at his move. Look at the moves.
Alright. Oh my goodness, so many things flashing at me. Spinch!
What is Spinch like?
Hello,
Oh
buddy.
no. Spinch has lowered attack and heightened speed.
Is he bad?
Yeah, Rowlet is supposed to be a high attack Pokemon. It's relatively well rounded by the time it fully evolves, but its attack stat is definitely supposed to be its best stat.
Likes to run! Likes to run, you're a bird! Spinch, no!
So, important to note about Rowlet is it's a grass flying type, but when it fully evolves it becomes a grass ghost.
Yes.
So, ghost is an interesting combo for grass, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna get like exclusively physical moves, and with your lowered attack, that's just gonna kind of suck. You'll go fast, which is not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to like.
This owl is broken. I want to return him.
Its speed is its worst stat, and attack is supposed to be its best stat. So yours is really bad.
Well, it wouldn't be an RNJean team, you know?
I mean, yeah, it's still a fairly good mixed attacker. Its special attack is not that bad
Oh, look.
comparatively.
There's a not rainbow above the Pokedex.
Whatever you... Oh yeah, I guess we can check things out. Make sure to save again.
Okay. Look how fun our card is.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Pokemon refresh.
I was gonna say probably
Save
before going in here.
Well, I can't. Okay. Give him a little pet for me. I'm very disappointed in you. You like to run. No, don't upset him. You're upsetting him.
Oh right, he likes his little bow tie.
His
Rubbed.
Spinch.
Yeah, his Spinch bow tie. Let's go ahead and give him...
Give him a bean. Yeah, a bean for the bean. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm done with this.
No, one more bean.
No, I'm done!
Do you want your Pokemon to be overpowered?
I'm bored. Get out of here.
Okay.
Oh, dang, that means no Mimikyu. You're right.
What about... Oh, because of type
Rowlet's
combination.
ghost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Save.
Oh, right. There we go.
Thankfully, this game saves extremely fast.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Compared to any other Pokemon game before this saves faster than any of them.
Well, particularly X and Y. I remember that being quite a long time. Oh. Yeah.
We only have the one PS4 controller.
Well, yeah.
So it's Neil, now that friendship mechanics are a thing here, are you still going to shove shit tons of drugs down all your Pokemon's throats?
Yes.
Of course.
So long as I can get to them.
You have to let me know, when was that consolidated? When was friendship and affection consolidated?
They used to be separate things.
Yes. In Gen 6, when affection was introduced, which is the playing with your Pokemon, it was still separate from friendship. I feel like they combined it at some point, but I don't remember.
You can move your menu icons around with the touchscreen.
Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Only? Oh, so it's still separate.
Oh, so it won't matter.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. You can shove as many drugs down their throats as you want. Oh no, it's a bot.
Yeah, over here. So you know wild Pokemon will sometimes jump out at you in tall grass, yeah? Now that you've got Rowlet there, you can only fight wild Pokemon.
You can not only
You
fight
not
them.
only fight wild Pokemon, yeah? You can also catch them. Ooh! I'm going to show you how to catch a wild Pokemon, alright? Keep your eyes on the prize. Alright, well, while he does this, I'm just gonna take a little nap.
It's a pick-a-pick. Damn, he almost killed it in one hit. You did it. You got through it. You got a tiny power nap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, blah, 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 blah. If you ask Mom, I'm sure she'll let you and your whole team rest up at home, or you could use some potions. Blah, 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 blah.
10 balls.
Oh, that's all I'll need for the whole game.
Maybe. And 5 potions. Nice.
Why don't you have a little adventure of your own on your way to Iki Town, yeah? Take good care of Jean, Rowlet.
His name is Spinch.
Alright, you're out on your own adventure. Please start running around in that grass.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Who's even available out here? Am I gonna get a Rattata?
So, one fun thing I love about this game is each route has different clumps of grass that all have different catch rates and exclusive Pokemon all on the same route. It's not route by route, it's patch by patch. And you are catching yourself that Picky Peck.
Really?
Yep.
Picky Peck, huh?
A normal flying type.
I don't even remember what this evolves into other than it's a woodpecker.
Trumbeak to Toucanon.
Oh, this is the one that becomes Toucanon.
Yes.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, I've never used this Pokemon before.
So go ahead and think of ideas for names for a female Pikipek because it's going to be caught here real soon.
Yeah, and I guess Rowlet never has flying type, huh? So...
And technically avoiding the type duplication, yeah.
Yeah, so I get
Wait.
2 birds on my team.
Oregon, why not this one? You're going to have to give us a good reason why not to catch this one. This one is always rolled to be the same. It'll have the bad ability. The very first one you find in this route is scripted to be this particular picky pack. Okay. That's interesting.
Oopsies, I killed it.
Oh, how dare you? How could you? Wow.
Oopsies.
So bad ability, does it have skill link or keen eye? Which one is considered the bad ability here? Well, run around until you find another pick-a-peck.
Okay.
Because, yeah, you're going to catch a picky-peck.
Picky peck, little picky peck, hello.
Other Pokemon you could have found on this route. Well, hold on. I'm going to go over picky-peck stuff. Skill link is what you want. I mean, we're going to go with whatever this one has, so... Honestly, you could probably just throw a ball now.
No.
Alright, once it is fully evolved, Toucanon is absolutely a physical attacker. That's all it's got going for it.
Okay.
It's got 120 attack, 75 defense, special attack, and special defense. 60 speed.
Alright, here we go. Hope everyone's been thinking of names. Cause go!
Alright, was it still a girl?
I don't know.
I was just curious. Oh yeah, you can pet them now.
Use care.
You can pet them right
Level
afterwards.
7.
Chimkin.
Chimkin!
An absolute nerd gets in with Chimkin!
Finch and Chimkin.
Their names were Coco and Sam. Alright, we're gonna do Chimkin from an absolute nerd.
Feeds on berries. Whose leftover seeds become ammunition for the attacks it fires off from its mouth.
Chimkin. So yeah, it's gonna learn mostly physical attacks, a few special attacks in here that are based around sound, because it's a sound Pokemon. Oh, Toucanon Sam, of course.
Yeah. Is it Chimkin with an I? Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Chimkin.
Chimkin.
Girl, pick a peck.
The powerhouse of the team. Let's go!
Well, let's go ahead and
my
check its
goodness.
stats.
I'm really sad I can't do this.
Oh, yeah. Here. I guess I gotta do this for you. I think it's this.
Look, Whitney gets to play.
Oh, wait, no, it's a comb, isn't it?
Get rid of that fluff.
Yo, why was this feature taken away?
Because touchscreen doesn't exist, Neil. I mean, it does, though.
Yeah.
The Switch still has a touchscreen. Alright, now I need to actually get Chimkin on here.
Well, and you could just use motion controls, or they could assign buttons, like...
I know. It's very silly.
Tell me. Tell me about Chimkin's secrets. It has keen eye. That was the one we wanted, right?
No, apparently we want the other one.
Oh well.
I don't care.
Its nature is quiet and sturdy body.
Go back over. So that means it has heightened special attack and lowered speed. That doesn't really matter. At least it didn't lower its attack. Also, Dinguso subscribed. That is their 18th month, and they said, hello, am here. 18 months means you now have the new color.
New color.
You now have the orange, the red and orange.
I got 2 birds on my team. I can't. I'm still like a little shocked by that. That's pretty cool. Whew.
Alright, keep running around in that grass.
What, really?
No, I'm kidding. You can keep going now.
Hold up, I'm gonna go back to Mom really quick.
That's not a bad idea.
A ladybug. Get out of here, old Pokemon.
Look at that really bad bug.
With the baseball mitts. Not mitts, but baseball hands.
Alright, Chimkin's now in the overlay.
Yay! Whew.
No idea you started Moon already, or is this Sun? It's Moon! We just barely started Moon.
Yep. Mom! The woodpeckers beat me up. I gotta talk to you or go up to my room? Okay.
Talk to Mom. Alright, so Pokemon you can find
In the grass here?
in the grass here, the very first section, is Pikipeks. Oh, actually, I was wrong. You can find both Young Goose and Rattatas. It's just a day versus night thing.
Oh, huh.
Young Goose and Rattata, Alola and Rattata. Young Goose is normal type, which we can't get now. Same with Rattata, which is normal dark, because your bird is normal flying. So that excludes all normal types, all flying types, all grass and ghost types as well. During the day, you can find ladybugs, which are bad bugs that are old. Ugh. During the day, there is also caterpies, which is bug flying eventually, so you can't catch that. But during the night, there are Spinnerax instead. And Spinnerax are poison bug, but you're not catching one.
Hey, kid.
When I as a Pokemon trainers meet, you gotta fight!
Fight, 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 fight!
Fight that small child! The next section of grass looks to have the same appearance rate of Pokemons, but it's listed separately for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just got the same Pokemon, so I don't know why they separated it out. Whatever. Hey look! It's an Alola Rattata.
Uh-huh.
It's got a little mustache.
It's cute.
I
like
agree.
it.
Honestly, it's pretty good.
I like it more than regular Rattata.
Of course. I would say 95% of regional variants look better in the newer forms. Another trainer. Now, I don't remember. Do you have EXP share?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a thing that's on in this game. But I feel like you could still turn it off in this game. I'm not gonna force you to turn it off, though.
I'll just not fight trainers.
Yeah. I would definitely say still use your other Pokemon. It's a toggleable item, says Yoshi. Okay, good to know. But I don't know if you've acquired it yet. I don't think you have, because Chimkin has no EXP yet.
Ah. Get him, chicken.
So I would definitely say here at the beginning, it might be a good idea to have Chimkin out. Use Chimkin.
Yeah. Someone gives it to you? Alright.
Oh, you can care for your Pokemans. AKA, I have to care for your Pokemans.
Get rid of that bird fluff. Yeah, good bird.
Yeah.
Because I don't get to do this. It's like having my own personal groomer follow me around.
Surprised we went for Rowlet because we had Rowlet in Arceus. Well,
We didn't have a choice.
we didn't have a choice.
You already picked all my teams way before Arceus came out.
Yeah, long before Arceus came out, I had already picked all future teams. And so no matter what, we were choosing a Pokemon that Tennille had already used or would use in the future. So, yeah, we were just kind of SOL no matter what there.
Because we already used
A Cyndaquil and a Samurott.
as well.
Yeah, so it was just kind of a, all right, well.
Move
will-
the mouse.
Oh, yes. I will say, even though we chose a Rowlet for this game, we are going to play Ultra Sun after we're done with this one.
And that'll obviously have something different.
Yeah, so the chance for a Litten or a Popplio is still on the table.
A 50-50, in fact.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 on which one of those two we'll end up with.
No.
EXP. Oh, did you swap your Pokemon around? So, Chimkid could be... Are the buttons in the wrong spot for you?
Maybe.
Y button to swap Pokemon, which I think is the top button, yeah.
They are in the wrong spot.
Okay. I tried to go with what felt correct for a PS4 controller, but I feel like I probably should have done it for what feels correct for a Nintendo controller.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me change that around then.
Yeah. Because, like, I get what you're going for, but I'm playing it with my mindset as, like, I'm playing a Nintendo game. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. A should be circle, B should be X, X should be triangle.
And Y is square.
Yeah. And now I'm probably going to be confused all over again. But,
Okay.
fight me, kid.
Alright, now that you are in, like, up here, this is technically a different zone for catching Pokemon.
Oh,
This area of grass already has more new Pokemon available.
okay.
You can now find Metapods, which are the evolved form of Caterpies. But also, you can find the new bug type for this generation, Grubbin, which is bug and eventually becomes an electric type with Vikavolt.
Right, okay.
Charger bug, then Vikavolt.
Don't kill Chimkin!
Well, time to swap out Chimkin so Chimkin don't die.
Spinch!
Well, this kid does have a Vikavolt shirt. I had never noticed that either. Also catchable on this route is a Pichu. So, that's neat. I figured I would pass that along. I think that's all that's new right now. I will say, this game has a bajillion Pokemon catchable in it. Because it came after X and Y, and they're just like, here, have everything. But not everything, almost everything. Nope. No Alolan Raichu for Tennille. You're gonna make me do this like every battle, aren't you?
I mean, probably.
Catch Salamence now. We can't catch Salamence now. But Salamence is catchable before you beat the first gym.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Salamence is a level 55 dragon type.
Oh, so it's not catchable.
It is catchable before. Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, because
Oh my god, hurry up!
this game has a mechanic known as SOS calls, where if you're in a fight with a wild Pokemon for long enough, they will call for help, and other Pokemon will show up. Salamence can show up as an SOS call in one specific area before you get to the first gym.
Am I almost to a town?
Yes.
Okay.
The gym is right up. The town is right up the steps for you. I don't know if SOS... Yeah, we wouldn't be able to get it anyways because it's dragon flying, and we already have a flying type. I don't know when SOS fights start.
No! Chimkin! Get out of there! Hang on, Chimkin. I just gotta grab that Pokeball.
Does anyone know when SOS fights start? Because I'm genuinely curious.
Oh, Chimkin. What?
Chords. We're on chords, and I don't like it. Anyways, this area does have SOS chains.
Get out of there.
I think they start after the first
Chimkin!
trial.
Chimkin, no! Oh. Well,
Anyways, Pichus, if you find them, can SOS chain into Pikachus. So you don't have to worry about a shitty Pichu, you can just catch a Pikachu. Apparently it can also SOS chain into a Happiny, which is the base form of a Chansey.
okay.
Yeah, I just think that's neat. There are so many Pokemon available through that.
Oh, Rockruff.
The Alola region is made up of 4 islands, and each of the islands has its own guardian Pokemon. Our festival today is held to express our thanks to these great Pokemon guardian deities for always remaining by our sides.
So do you think the time is correct now, or
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, because it's like sunset.
I think this part is always at sunset.
Okay.
Well, we may call it a festival, but it's just this little thing you see here. There may not be many of us, but at least every last one of us here goes all out.
Alright, I don't remember who would heal you here.
Kahuna?
I guess not.
House? Sir?
Okay, apparently you get literally nothing out of this town other than plot items.
Can I not heal?
I don't think so. I think you'd have to go all the way back to Mom. Or maybe Hal will heal you here.
I hope he does, because if he battles me...
It's after the first trial that SOS chaining happens? Okay, good to know.
Oh, how's it, Jean? Man, I thought you'd never make it. Me and Poplio have been waiting for ages.
Or
Hold on. Didn't anyone explain to you about tonight? Oh yeah, right on time.
But to what exactly?
Phew. A full-power festival for Pokemon battling. We battle in the name of Tapu Koko, pitting our best moves against one another in friendly competition to please our guardian. Woo!
So you two will be taking part in the battle? I don't like seeing Pokemon fight one another since they so often end up getting hurt. But it seems like this is an important event, so I'll be sure to watch you both.
your Pokemon have fought for you, so show them the same care in return, Jean. Allow me to heal them for you this time.
Thank you. Appreciated.
Are you ready for this Pokemon battle?
Yeah. I am.
Then let's begin.
Although my Picky Peck is still level 3.
Yeah.
I hope that's not a problem.
For all life on our islands, and for those who undertake the island challenge with joy in their hearts, we pray for your protection for them and all melee. May this Pokemon battle be an offering to our island's guardian deity, Tapu Koko. Before you stands Hao, grandson to the Kahuna. That's me. Before him stands Jean, one who has met before Tapu Koko. That's him. What? What a curious little thing Tapu Koko is. Ha, that's just typical of it. Pick a peck, take care of my little Jean.
His name is Chimkin, Mom. As long as we both have a good time, then I think we can call it a great battle, huh?
Jean, Hao, bring forth the power of your Pokemon.
Alright, let's go, Hao.
Alright, Hao has new Pokemon. He has a Pichu.
Uh-oh. Chimkin?
His Pichu's level 6.
Oh, Chimkin!
You might want to swap out.
Chimkin. Get out of here. Shit.
Yeah, you might have a little bit of trouble with this Pichu. Oh. Oh no!
Oh, come on!
Oh, you got paralyzed right off the bat. I would say use Leafage. Same type attack bonus.
Yeah. Take that, Pichu.
Thankfully, Pichu is butts toilets weak.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Poplio. Let's go. Spinch is ready for you.
Spinch learned Peck. Chimpkin grew to level 5.
I have 2 Pokemon
Yep.
that know Peck.
Yep. Because they're both birds.
Yeah.
Next up is Poplio.
Is there any chance Chimkin could do this? Or should I just stick with
Let's
Spinch?
see. Poplio's level 7.
Uh-huh.
Knows Pound, Water Gun, and Growl.
You know, I think we got a shot. Come on, Chimkin.
Don't be surprised if you need to swap out after like one hit.
Yeah, I know. Come
But
on,
hey,
Chimkin.
at the very least, Chimkin will get some EXP this way. I also appreciate how this game will mark if a move is effective if you have fought a Pokemon before.
Oh.
Yeah, time to swap.
Alright, Chimkin, I don't think you got this. I'm gonna have to bench you.
Like, it'll show if something's effective, super effective, not very effective, no effect. Stuff like that. It's good. My mom, we're having a discussion down here. Okay. Are you familiar with Batman Piderman?
Piderman? Batman and Piderman? Yeah.
Isn't that like a internet thing?
Yeah. Batman and Piderman.
Oh dear, we've been growled into the dirt already. I mean, that's still our best move. God, Spinch having lowered attack is so bad.
He'll get there eventually. Come on. Come on, baby. You got this. Dad believes in you. Come on, son. No, son, let's go. There you go. Yeah, that's my boy.
You did it.
Alright.
Spinch got to level 9. And Chimkin is going to level up here too.
What? It's already over.
Oh, important to note. Rowlet is going to evolve at level 17. And then either
Sad.
level 34, 35, or 36. I don't remember.
Fix him. My boy is sad.
I'm just going to dab him a little bit. Get rid of this electricity.
Fix my boy.
There you go.
Perfect.
Have a bean.
You've already given away all the red beans. What if I need those later?
You don't need them for anything. They're literally there to feed to Pokemon.
But what? An uneven distribution
Level
of
34?
beans.
Okay, so 17 and 34. And then Chimkin is going to evolve at level 14 and 28.
Hooey! Another great battle this year.
I bet Tapu Koko liked it too.
Phew, that was awesome, Jean. That was a really great battle. I had a blast fighting you.
It was a good battle. With this, even Tapu Koko.
Go!
Oh, you hear it, do you? Tapu Koko's song of approval. Oh, I nearly forgot. I think it's time you take this, Jean.
EXP share? Oh, no, the Z move thing.
Yeah, the Z bracelet.
Okay. Less exciting.
This generation's mechanic thingy.
Yeah.
Super moves. Your Z ring is a mysterious armor that can draw power the power that lies deep within Pokemon. I think doubling the level for the first evolution to get the level for the second one, huh?
Gimmick! Ah!
It can bring forth the power of a Z move. Kahuna has made a sparkling stone that you received from Tapu Koko. Although you collect more Z crystals during your island challenge, you will not be able to draw out the Z power of your Pokemon.
I don't even think this is a
You
bad
have already
gimmick.
received that to Tapu Koko like you. Perhaps it's a mission for you. In other words, you type the island challenge. Do it. Every island.
Whoa, every island. 4 islands! So he's holding out his whole hand. 4! To travel to each of the 4 islands here in the Alola region. The island challenge is about aiming to be the strongest trainer. The island challenge champion. Woo! 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 Sounds great, right? I can't wait to have a real adventure. I'll explain about the island challenge later. red textured hand. No.
Tapu Koko is amazing, isn't it? I hope I can meet it again someday and thank it for saving Nebby.
Yeah. Maybe Nebby agrees. Oh yeah?
You know, Jean, it did save your life too. And it even gifted you that sparkling stone, even though you're a stranger to this place.
I wasn't saying I was ungrateful. I was just like commenting like, oh yeah? Yeah.
You ungrateful bitch.
Well, fine then. Suppose it's time we get you kids home, yeah?
Then I suppose this is goodbye. I'll never see you again.
Yeah, goodbye, Lily. Man, she makes such a good impression the first time you see her. Too bad she never shows up again.
Honey, I'm home.
Honey?
Honey, I'm home.
Are we talking to the Meowth?
Sorry, are you married to the cat now? Oh, Jean, you're back already? I thought you wanted to stay in Iki Town.
Isn't there a fan
longer.
theory that your dad literally has transformed into a Meowth for this game?
Oh, I don't know.
And like, that is your dad?
Sure, probably.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
I mean, Ash Ketchum's dad is a Mr. Mime, so...
I'm sure somebody here can confirm or deny that.
Especially right after that great battle. Oh, I was just captivated to see my own boy. Wait, what? I do not like this conversation one bit. Yeah, but Mr. Mime married into the family. Do we know that for sure? Has anyone seen Mr. Ketchum? My own boy fighting
Yeah.
this island challenge. Go do all the things. Something you can only do in Alola, right?
Maybe Ash's dad is Pikachu.
No, that's Detective Pikachu.
Well, don't give it away.
But right now I've got a date with my bed. Picks up the Meowth, walks away.
Alright, now the joke has gone too far.
I danced my feet off at that festival. Night night, sweetie. You get some sleep too.
At least Mr. Mime is somewhat humanoid. Eh.
The next day. What beautiful weather! I wonder what today will bring me.
Mom's gonna do this every day, isn't she?
Yep.
Okay, now is the time correct?
Yes, now the time is correct. A
right.
visitor. If it's Kukui, he'll probably let himself in without even waiting for us to open the door.
Well,
I mean, there's theories that Giovanni is Ash's dad. Oh, she came back. Whew.
oh,
I
Lily,
thought she'd be
wow.
gone forever. The professor said, hey there, Lily, bring me that great new trainer. Woo! So I'm here to show you the way to his Pokemon lab, if you'll come with me.
Oh my god, I forgot about all this with the Pokemon Lab too.
It's this way.
Hey, you know, we've been going for almost 2 hours.
Jean!
Bye, Mom. I'm a grown man now. I'm leaving out
Here, a little pocket money
for
for
the
you.
world.
Don't go wasting it on anything too silly.
I'm gonna buy 5 million hats.
Oh, well done, Jean.
You're already making friends, are you? And what a cute little friend you found.
Shh, Mom!
I knew Alola would be a great place for us. We just keep meeting wonderful people here. Kukui. This girl. Me? Well, thank you. My name is Lily. It's very nice to meet you. Looks like it's finally your time to shine, sweetie.
Thanks, Mom.
Enjoy yourself out there with Picky Peck. And don't be gone too long.
His name is Jimkin. Goodbye, son!
Coming, dear. You have a very nice mother, don't you?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Oh, no!
I'll show you to the Pokemon Research Lab.
Remember, why don't you just stab me in the heart?
Okay. Okay, now we can actually take a short break.
Yeah, I'll save. Seems like a good thing to do fairly regularly.
Alright, we're going to take a short break and then we're going to come back and play more of this game. We already have 2 team members. We've been able to catch Pokemon. We're finally on real time, but we're still not on our way to the first gym.
Oh, no.
I don't think we're beating the first gym or thing today.
Well, we're gonna get to, like, the first major town.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to remember
It takes
things
an
that
hour.
happen in this game. I think we get to, like, the first major town. There's, like, a Pokemon school and all that. And then, like, we have to get to, like, another island before we get to the first gym, don't we? No? Okay.
No, there is one trial on this island.
Oh, your mom doesn't cause you trauma.
Alright, anyways, break time. We'll be
Yeah.
back in a little bit.
Alright.
All right. And we are back.
Yeah.
Are you ready to continue?
Mm-hmm. Gotta eat my gummy bears first, though.
Okay. But yeah, now we are on real time, and it is 12 hours off, so it is 8 a.m.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a change of pace for sure.
Actually, I'm curious.
What?
You're sitting on that. Oh, goodness.
What?
Cords just keep falling in the cracks there.
Well, I kind of like it there because then I have more cord. Otherwise, it's down here.
Yeah. But like when this part gets stuck in there, then it's pulling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what time it even swaps over from day to night. If that makes sense. Like what time
think
is technically
In the
day?
other game, it swaps at 8.
AM or PM?
Both,
Okay.
I think. Maror. Enough already, Tauros. Calm down. You're gonna hurt somebody. Okay, so I just cannot go this
I'm
way.
asking about the time, and this Google search is just giving me the swap breeding method, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, and I don't care.
I don't know why. It feels like there are specific games where you look up information for them, and Google seems determined to give you the least useful information possible. It's like, did you mean this? No, I meant what I typed. And I typed what I meant. Lily says not that way.
South. That's the correct way.
Okay.
You can only reach the professor's lab by treading through the tall grass here. He says he can research moves better when he's surrounded by Pokemon.
Oh, right. We're going to the lab.
Yes.
Okay.
Since I'm not a trainer, though, I have to rely on using repels all the time. You do know that a repel keeps Pokemon from attacking, right? And about Nebby. Oh, I mean, Cosmog. Cosmog seems to be a very rare Pokemon. It came from far, far away.
Pew.
It seems to have a very strange power. It uses that power to save me twice when I was in danger.
Save me once.
Saved me once when I was in danger. But some other people want Cosmog for themselves to use that power. That's why only the professor and Kahuna, Hala, and other people I can trust know about it. Can you keep a secret? Can you not tell anyone else about Nebby or what happened on the bridge, please?
Sure.
So you can jump
I'm
down
great
those...
at I'm great at keeping secrets on account of I don't want to talk to anybody.
Okay. So you can jump down ledges, or you can fight people on the way down.
Let's go, kneecaps! That's what he just said. This kid's after my kneecaps.
Gonna kill your kneecaps?
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess.
asshole. Man, this area is still technically Route 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Heck it.
Alright, this area is known as the Hau'oli Outskirts.
Yeah, give it a good peck.
Oh look, it's a Grubbin!
Yeah.
Adorable little Grubbin. So, there are 3 Pokemon that can be found here. Technically 4, day-night cycle. During the day, Yungoos. During the night, Rattata. But you can also find spiders here.
Spiders? What kind of spiders?
The flying spiders. Wingles.
Oh, those spiders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wingles are a 50% chance of appearing in the grass here.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. And the other Pokemon that can appear here is a Slowpoke. Water Psychic. You will not be catching it.
I was about to say, I already caught a Slowpoke, but...
You did, but you immediately traded it for a Lickitung.
Yeah, how could I forget?
Sadly, no Wingull for you.
I think I'll live.
Are you sure about that? Nugget might die. Because it
Not
has...
Nugget, it's Chimkin.
Chimkin. Sorry.
Nugget was a different Pokemon. Out of there, Chimkin. Betting! Alola, check out my cute Pokemon! Let's go, Madison!
Spider!
A Spoder!
You now have Echo Voice, which is a special move.
Okay.
But I think it does more damage if you use it turn after turn. Circle. Yeah, if you use it every single turn, it just gets stronger and stronger.
Alright.
So that can be useful here. The name Madison always confused me. Like, the first time I heard it, I thought, why would you ever want to name your child Medicine? Take your medicine, Madison.
Whitney.
I'm just reading the chat. That's Orangwin.
Oh, okay.
No. It wasn't me. I was just reading the chat for your sake. It's not me.
Oh, that's funny. Ah. I want to go swimming.
I don't.
I want to go swimming. I haven't been swimming in years. Stupid pandemic ruining my life. Hello? Oh yeah, Rock Ruff, let's go. Give it everything you've got, man. My body is ready. Woo!
Yoshi throwing shade. You think Whitney could come up with a good joke?
Oh shit, Yoshi. I think you're very funny, dear.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Give it everything you got. My body is ready. Woo. Sir?
Ah, there they go again. The Pokemon Research Lab has its own unique charm, as I think you might agree. I've actually been, imposing on the professor here for the past 3 months. I'm not much of an assistant, but it's the least I can do to help to pay him back for letting me stay. Maybe I'd be more help if a real Pokemon trainer, too.
Ruff, ruff. Since Rockruff is kind of like... Yeah, I think Rockruff is kind of a husky. Do you think Rockruff just screams? Like a husky dog?
Maybe not Rockruff, but once it evolves into a Lycanroc, absolutely. He never stops researching moves, not even inside the lab itself. Looks like we'll have to patch the roof again. And I had just washed his lab coat and finally gotten it clean too. Now it'll be in shreds. And I'm not good at mending clothes. So he'll just have to buy another new one. We should probably go in before he does any more damage.
What's it
Oh,
called?
the Stuffle! Stuffle's so cute.
Unfortunately, you can't have a Stuffle because you already have a normal type.
Oh, right.
But Stuffle and Beware are absolutely my favorite from this generation.
Hey, Rockruff's still on the table.
It's true. Of course. However, I can be a help. I am supposed to be your assistant, right?
Rockruff's moves are just so styling, and I was making good progress with my research. Is that a love disc?
There's a love disc back there, and also a Corsola.
Oh, yeah. Say, Jean, let me see your Pokedex for a second, yeah? It's not impressive. Here you go. Oh, he doesn't care about it being impressive. He's gonna put a Rotom in it.
Wait, Toucanon is normal? I thought it was flying fighting. No, it's just normal flying the whole way down, I'm pretty sure. I don't need to double check.
So, what
Yeah,
do
it's
you
just normal flying.
think of this place? Not bad, right? But that's not why I called you here, huh? Here, it finally arrived.
It?
What's wrong, Lily? Don't make me do all the talking. See, there's this Pokemon inside your Pokedex called Rotom. Rotom?
Oh, I can tell you about Rotom. It's a peculiar Pokemon with a body made of some kind of something like electricity. It can take up residence in machines.
Yeah, buddy, to put that crazy skill of Rotoms to work is the next generation of Pokedexes, blah 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 blah.
Wow, your
It's a
Pokédex can now
Rotom.
talk to you.
And I have a power herp skirp derp.
That's a Rotom.
Hey now, sorry about that, Rotom. Guess I surprised you. Is it? Rotom! Here, boy, powered up your favorite dex. Give Jean a helping hand, yeah? He said a Pokemon move name.
Yep. It's kind of his whole thing.
I know. It makes me smile.
Very nice to meet you, pal. Gentle on the goods, okay?
Okay. Oh, right, and this is now my map.
Yeah,
That's nice.
because this game actually got more interesting layouts.
Mhm.
There's an actual map.
An actual map. See, Jean, now Rotom can talk right to you. From what I can tell, yeah, looks like blah 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 blah. He has been here Alola so long, navigate around. Thank you. Can I leave now? You can see who's the...
Hi,
Hey,
Hao.
Alola! The salty breeze sang to me and brought me here to you. Whoa! Yeah, Kukui's place is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a loft? That's awesome! I always wanted a loft.
I had a loft.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's private. The professor has been kind enough to let me use it.
If you see a person or Pokemon who needs your help, you just help them. Right, Jean? How? That's why I'm letting Lily stay up there in the loft. So, Jean, I'm leaving this Rotom Dex in your hands. But, Rotom, you look after Jean, yeah? Oh, so that's a Rotom Dex, eh? That's kind of cute. Alright, here's some important things you need to know about the Island Challenge. The Island Challenge is your chance to become the strongest trainer around, the Island Challenge champion. Woo! It's a great adventure for you and your Pokemon to go on together.
There are 4 main islands that make up Alola, and the Kahuna for each one of them. If you want to be recognized by the Kahunas as worthy, it's said you must clear 7 trials. They're very poorly distributed among the 4 islands. This one has 1, the next one has 3, the next one has 2, and then 2 or something.
Jean, want you and Piggy Peck to get out there and give it a shot. You were able to fully use your Pokemon's moves in your very first battle. I think you must have a talent for drawing out Pokemon's strengths, yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah, as someone who's dedicated my life to studying Pokemon moves, I really want to see you go out there and meeting all kinds of Pokemon on your Island Challenge. Everybody in the Island Challenge is talking. So much talking. I got one for my Gramps, too. Alright, Jean. You too, Hal. Get a move on. Okay. Let me out of your house.
To the trainer school!
To the trainer school! You've got to learn the basics of being a Pokemon trainer through Pokemon battling. It's a long road to becoming the Island Challenge champion, and the trainer school is the first step. What about you, Hal? I'm good. I just want to play with my Pokemon. I mean, train with them. Right.
The Island Challenge. So this is how the people of Alola connect with the world around them.
Lily, you take care of Jean, yeah? Until he gets used to Rotom, help him find his way around. Okay. Goodbye!
If you go downstairs, you can see another Pokemon that he has is a Poliwhirl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Chad Curlington is fine.
I'm glad you remembered what his name was.
Uh-huh. Do I want to go down here for
I
any
think there's
reason?
another item down there.
I probably don't care.
There's also a cave down there, but we can't access it yet.
Well, then I definitely don't want to go down that way.
Mm-hmm. Because you've never played Pokemon before, right, child?
Run! It's Spoder!
So, I could be wrong, but I feel like we might get the EXP share after either before or after we start the trainer school.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Alright. Yeah, now this way is open.
Hold on a moment, let me show you to the Pokemon Center first. It's a Pokemon Center. But also, they combined it, so like the things here too. They kept that from the last couple generations. If you...
I mean, I would hope so. It'd be a really stupid thing to change back.
Time to heal.
Okay,
You can
yeah.
That's where you can swap out Pokemon that you're probably never going to have to do.
The
That thing over
Pokemon.
there.
The cafe!
Oh, yeah. You can get drinks. I don't remember what else you can do over there.
Okay, see you, Lily.
I think that guy gives you beans to feed your Pokemon. Beans.
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 My Pokemon love beans. It's their favorite food. Eat them straight out of a can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he gives us stuff for how many beans we fed our Pokemon.
We're gonna be feeding so many beans.
And then
Pinap juice.
pineapple juice.
Pinap. Give me a pinap, please.
Here you are, one pineapple juice.
I want a nice cold tropical drink.
Okay. Enjoy sweet and sour. Oh, right. He also gives you healing items. And some Pokebeans.
Pokebeans.
I don't think you can just spam that over and over again.
Hello, sir.
Hi, would you like to buy things? Pokeballs, potions, antidotes, other useless crap, some repels. Okay, bye. It's gonna be funny. We're playing Moon mostly, almost exclusively during the day.
Yeah. During the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're already here?
Here we are. You see, the trainer school is right here. It's what in the world?
It's because there's an angry Tauros in the way.
I have to go in the school first, don't I?
Yep.
Well, looks like we won't be going that way anytime soon, thanks to Tauros there. But we're only planning to go as far as the trainer school anyway.
Maybe you were. Maybe I wanted to buy some new clothes.
We'll just leave that for someone else to deal with. Come, follow me.
You know, the same is going to be true for when we play Ultra Sun. We're going to be playing exclusively at night.
Yeah. Hey there, Jean. I must have passed you two somehow, yeah? Yeah, somehow. But welcome to the trainer school, the place to learn how to be a Pokemon trainer. Professor Kukui, is this the child you told me about? Yeah, put him through the ringer, teach. 4 trainers. You got to beat 4 Pokemon trainers here at the school, Jean. Is this just 4?
Mm-hmm.
Why did this feel so long
Because
then?
they're kind of hidden.
Why do I remember this? The experience will surely help you and your Pokemon grow stronger, yeah? Actually, speaking of experience, why don't you take this?
Oh, there's the EXP share.
Ah, thanks.
Now they'll start sharing exp.
Yeah. Trainers who will take part in this lesson may be inside or outside the school. Alright, let the lesson begin. He may not look all that tough, but that teach trains her kids right. One of the students here is even a captain. If you want a bit of advice from me, here's something that might help. Once you have blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know how to battle. We're all good. Do. This walk animation
Mm-hmm.
is something.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to say there's a kid up this way.
Up here.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Fight me.
Boo, 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 boo. Bird be bird. Echoed voice probably. Just spam it.
Yeah. I'm like, my bird's worse, technically, being lower level.
Yeah.
Well,
Your bird's worse.
goodbye, Chipkin.
Oh dear. Great start. Great start.
Brave bird, brave bird.
Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Now, tackle or peck? Peck would be same type attack bonus.
Would it? I'm not grass flying, am I?
You're flying, yeah.
Oh.
You're flying for now. You'll be a ghost eventually.
Oh.
You're not a ghost until you're fully evolved.
Okay.
So you're flying type until you reach level 34.
I hope you like the moon, because you're never gonna see it.
Yup.
Yeah, I remember playing Sun mostly at night.
Mm-hmm. Alright, time to go heal up the team.
Care. Care for the Pokemon.
Okay, fine. Hello? I wish to care for this small bird.
Give the boy a bean.
Oh, it gave us a lot of blue beans. So it's blue beans. Okay.
Literally, a feature like this where it prompts you to take care of your Pokemon after battle,
Mm-hmm.
that's literally what it takes for me to care about a Pokemon. It's like all the other Pokemon games, I'm like, my Pokemon are a means to an end, you know?
Yep.
But like this game, this is like, and Pokemon to me was a good step, but I would forget to use it.
Yeah. So like actually having that prompt is good.
Yeah, it has a prompt there, so I do it all the time, and I'm like, oh, you're so cute.
Okay. Time to go revive the team.
Da 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 da.
Boo 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 doo doo. So
I
important.
can care about my digital pets, you just have to give me any reason to.
So important to note, there are actually new Pokemon to catch.
Yeah,
At the school?
Muck is here in the school, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
If you go all the way to the left, you could find new Pokemon. In that grassy area, which I think the gate... Oh, there is a gate right... No, there isn't.
No.
The gate's up there.
Mm-hmm.
You can open it.
I know I could. Are you telling me to?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I think you need to fight that child anyways.
Hey, child. Fight me. Finally, the Tamagotchi simulator is relevant. Just give me reasons to be endeared to my creatures.
Okay, you know, I don't think Chipkin will die to a Metapod.
I don't know, it's level 7.
Peck!
Okay, okay. Give it the old picky peck.
almost leveled
So
up.
close.
Mm-hmm. That's a shame.
Also, is my EXP share on?
Yes, it's on.
Okay.
It just said there that the other Pokemon got EXP too.
Alright. This is gonna be the bad thing about us having 2 birds, because don't they get this fluff on them all the time? The birds specifically?
Any Pokemon can get the fluff on them.
Really? I thought the birds just got it more often.
If your Pokemon gets roughed up in battle, it shows fluff.
Ah, okay. Okay,
Alright,
here we are.
you're in the grass.
I
mean, you're not.
Do you want something, Whitney?
You're explicitly avoiding the grass.
Uh-huh. Is there something you need to tell me?
I think it would be nice if you were to walk in the grass.
I mean, it might be, but I don't know. I've got these, like, capri shorts on. The grass kind of tickles my ankles. Do I need to run around in the grass?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You are not catching any of the Pokemon in the grass.
Alright.
Which is a damn shame because, like you said, Grimer can be found here, which is now Poison Dark. And I personally found it to be great on my first playthrough. I think the Poison Dark version of Grimer is very good.
I like its colors.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't people I need to fight.
Also, you can find Meowth in that grass, which is now Dark type, because Alola Meowth is Dark type, and it evolves through friendship. Quick Claw is very good. You should absolutely give it to one of your Pokemon because they're both but slow.
Don't make fun of them.
The one has lowered speed stat, and the oh god,
Wow. That's a lot of things.
we're never gonna touch a lot of those.
Uh-huh.
The other Pokemon that you can find in there is Magnemite, which is Electric Steel type, which you're also not getting.
Who should I give it to? Spinch or Chimkin?
They're both pretty slow. Chimkin will overall be slower.
Yeah. Alright.
So, like, all 3 Pokemon there are new, and they're pretty good, honestly.
So sorry, Grimer, what?
Grimer, Meowth, and Magnemite are the 3
Ah.
Pokemon, and they're all pretty good.
Bondsley.
And like I said, I absolutely used a Grimer on my first playthrough. Loved that thing. Best ground poison, or poison dark type in my opinion. Oh, it's rock type.
Well, okay then.
So, unfortunately, Chimkin can do nothing here. That it also resists normal, but it's weak to grass.
Alright, Chimkin. Come on back.
Go Spinch. I threw my hoodie on the ground over there, and I keep out of the corner of my eye thinking it's Keebly
Keebly.
because he's black.
Uh-huh.
He's like a dark cat, and I just see this dark mass over there.
Uh-huh.
I think it's him laying on the ground, but it's not.
Well, you had black socks on the other night, and you were laying sideways on this couch with your feet, like, up on here.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the corner of my eye, I kept looking over here, and I thought it was Keebly sitting here.
Mm-hmm. Darn black cats.
Being perceived everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
That rock tree just cried at you,
Yeah, it did.
and then it died for you.
Yep. Level 10.
And good, Chimkin also leveled up.
Nice.
Alright, you've already fought the 3 trainers out here, so now you can go fight the kid out on the court.
That's a fake door.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything up here?
She's who you'll fight ultimately. I think you can go in these doors.
Meh.
From what I was saying, there really wasn't a whole lot of super useful items in this area. You already got the Quick Claw, so like that's the best thing. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's super important here. Alright, time to fight Rising Star Joseph.
Joseph.
And he's got this new Alolan Grimer. Blah, 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 blah. How strong is Peck? 35 power, god. It's 40, but Chimkin's attack is a lot higher, so... God, I don't know. I think Grimer's special defense is lower, so this might be better.
Ugh.
It's not great.
Ugh.
Not great.
Spinch. Get out here. Hurry. Help.
I eat my spinch. And Popeye the Rowlet Kid. Doot doot. Uh-oh. That was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Tackles are the only thing that it's not going to resist. Grimer is going to do some pretty heavy damage to us.
You think I can get one more? Or should I heal?
I don't remember how much health you were at before this hit.
Alright.
Probably better to heal. Grimer's defenses are equal? Oh, okay. So it probably would have been better to use Peck.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I guess you could use Peck.
Mm-hmm.
Peck has that same type attack bonus.
Peck.
Slightly weaker move, but same type attack bonus is about the same. Ah, and now its defense is higher. It's such a tanky Pokemon that's very difficult to deal with. It has very few weaknesses as well. As a poison dark type.
Alright, I should get this now, though. Whew, there we go.
Good job.
Nice.
I do like the fact that this care will show up anytime someone is afflicted with a status ailment.
And you can just get rid of the status ailment.
Yeah, you can just cure the status ailment. It makes, like, status ailment recovery items useless.
I mean, they're still useful, like, if they're in battle or whatever. But, like, how often are you going to waste a turn doing that?
Exactly. Oh, he just leveled up.
Oh!
You got, we now have a level of friendship with the little Rowlet boy.
What a good bird, boy! Alright, back in your ball.
Good job. Have a TM. Work up. I'm getting so worked up over this stupid TM.
Good job. Yeah.
Oh, that's the school bell.
Attention, all students. Would Jean please come to the office on the second floor? Jean, to the second floor office, please.
What terrible thing did you do to get called out to the office so soon?
Nothing!
That's what you say. So
That's
you
cute.
should go heal before you go
Yeah,
up
I was
there.
planning on it.
You now have a slight EXP boost too?
Oh.
I didn't realize that the affection also ups EXP boosts. Damn.
This walk cycle. Is so stiff. So awkward.
I'm just gonna warn you now, you're gonna want to swap who's out front.
Okay. Oh, I got this. I got this. I did it.
Hurt.
Well, it said come to the office. Fine. She is not an office.
Mm-hmm. Can't believe you beat all my students. Fantastic.
After seeing such a performance, I'd like to battle you myself. What do you say? Are you ready to take me on? Yeah. As a teacher, I've got to see for myself what you did to beat 4 of my students. Alright.
Alright, time to fight Teacher Emily.
Miss Emily.
First up, Magnemite. Resists both of your Pokemon and is super effective. That steel typing really is bad for your team. So, honest, no, it resists everything, so I'd say use Leafage. It's your strongest same type attack bonus move. And the reason we're using Spinch as compared to Chimkin is because we resist the electricity with our grass typing, so we take normal damage as compared to super effective damage. And now this
take a while.
Yeah, it's level 8. This is going to be hell.
Come on.
And she has 2 Pokemon. Oh no! You're gonna have to heal. The hilarious thing is, if we had either of the other starters, we'd either be super effective or do normal damage to this stupid thing.
I mean, isn't that a common thing in Pokemon, is just to make grass type?
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, like, just...
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, you picked grass type. I hope you like suffering.
Sure, you're super effective against the first or maybe first couple gyms, but everything else you have to fight at the early game is just gonna be hell.
But it's garbage.
Man, if only you had Litten. Yeah, Litten just burns through this thing.
Right.
Even Poplio would be weak to the electric moves, but also be able to do normal damage to the Magnemite, because electric and steel do not resist water. Good thing we have so many potions. We can survive one more hit.
Okay.
Because
Come
it's
on.
doing roughly 9 damage every time, so unless it gets a
Gonna
crit,
get a
you
crit.
should survive. Okay.
Woo!
Get that level, Spinch. Wants to learn Astonish, a ghost move. It's really weak, but it's going to be better than Growl. And it gives us a little bit more type diversity. Astonish also has the chance to make the opponent flinch.
Mm-hmm.
But because we're so slow, that probably won't happen a lot. Rock Smash, that's a fighting move.
Oh!
That would have been... Oh, that's great! Because Meowth is weak to fighting moves.
Okay, cool. Let's go, Chimkin!
Perfect, Chimkin. Perfect timing. Honestly, if Chimkin had gotten that move if we had gotten that level a little bit sooner, we could have used that on the Magnemite as well. Because the Magnemite is also weak to fighting moves.
Rock Smash!
Rock Smash this sassy bitch.
Yeah!
Nice. Should kill it in one more hit.
Let's go! No! Come on.
This is like the first, like, roughness.
This is the new roughness.
Alright, no flinch.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, quick attack, yes.
Yes!
You need to heal.
Chimkin!
Having two very slow birds is not working well for us.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
god.
Chimkin!
Ah!
Smash! A quick claw again, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whew!
Care?
Ah.
Sensational! Gotta get that paralysis off your bird.
Poor baby.
Alright, I'm not gonna spend all the extra time.
All joking aside, though, I do want you to take these for me. They're a little reward for beating me.
5 Great Balls!
Nice.
I like that we're not even to the first gym when we've already been given Great
Great
Balls.
balls, yeah. Know your Pokemon is basically be a trainer. How was about it? Oh, hello.
Greetings, Captain Ilima here.
Ilma?
Ilima? I couldn't help but observe your battle. You looked so very delightful in battle that I had no choice but to summon you here.
This is Jean, who moved here to Alola from the Kanto region. He's got a real sense for how to use moves. I think he's going to go far as a trainer, yeah.
I see, then welcome, newcomer. I look forward to seeing the brilliance of your moves in my trial. Indeed, we captains are the ones who conduct the trials you will face on your way to challenging the island Kahuna. My trial is held in Verdant Cavern, the trial of Captain Ilima. You can find Pokemon living everywhere, even in the patches of tall grass in Hau'oli City. Perhaps you'll want to fill your team out a bit before attempting my trial.
Maybe, it depends.
I sincerely look forward to your challenge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I reported to the folks upstairs about that Tauros blocking the road out front again. That guy's Tauros is pretty much a celebrity here on Melee, you know? Well, I guess it's time we dismiss you from school, Jean. Attention, all students. Jean has completed his lessons at the trainer school. Yay!
I like how you graduate in like 5 seconds and all these kids are forced to stay here.
Right.
And they're like, but we beat everybody else too. Why are we not allowed to graduate?
No. Be good to your Pokemon. And try to follow through with those status conditions too. Good luck with your island challenge. Hope you get close to a lot of new people.
Jean!
Enjoy your island challenge and be sure to use the skills you learned here at the trainer school. Good luck, future champion. Make sure you use that TM and make your Pokemon the strongest. Show how much I'm made of, Jean.
Is everyone gonna say something? Yes.
Yes.
You seem to be in perfect sync with your Rowlet, weren't you? Since we've come this far together, why don't I show you some more of the city? Come on, there's lots to see. You might want to heal up your team first. They look a little really beat up from that last fight.
They're fine.
Jean, over here. You know, I was really impressed seeing how you battled
We're going the wrong way. I need to go to the Pokemon Center.
with your Pokemon at the trainer school. And even back when you weren't yet a Pokemon trainer, Jean, you were able to save Nebby. You were chosen by the Pokemon so quickly, I understand why now. Oh, I forgot about the Tauros!
Roar!
Oh, if it isn't Lily and Jean. Sorry for scaring you, friend. I guess it's time to get old Tauros back home. Oh, but why don't you give him a pat first, Jean? Whoa. Whoa, dude.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Haha, you see that? This little rascal already loves you. Pokemon become happier when you show them some care. We know that. So petting our Pokemon makes them better.
Tauros is so small.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! If only the place... Oh, the places you'll go, kid. Just like that Dr. Seuss book. And if you do, you'll surely meet more Pokemon and people who will enrich your life.
Kunos or something, eh? Able to calm a raging Pokemon without even needing to battle. Now that's something. I mean, I like Tauros plenty and all. But it's pretty scary. I don't want to ride on it. So, where are you two off to now?
I was thinking I would show Gina around Hau'oli City a bit.
Oh, nice.
Hau'oli?
Nice idea. You're always on top of things, Lily. Jean just got here to Alola, huh? Then let me tag along too. I want to get something good to eat. Yeah, food.
Alright, let's all go together.
Let's go get food. Then what are we waiting for? This way, come on.
Oh, how. I guess we should go catch up with him before he gets too far, Jean. Hau'oli City is the biggest city in all Alola. Alola. Lo. Man, it's been 3 hours and we're nowhere near the first trial.
Uh-huh.
You at least have a couple of team members and have been playing the game, so that's something good. Boo 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 ba doo doo. Just keep on running. Hau'oli Beach, or City Beachfront.
Beach time! Yeah! I agree. I want some beach time.
Hey you!
You come to Alola from some place far off, haven't you? I can tell.
Can we change our look yet?
Then let me teach you the proper way to greet someone in Alola. Alola! Give it a try too, just like that. Alola! You'll make friends if you say it.
I'm sure.
Lola, you're on vacation, young friend, or are you perhaps a trial goer? I'm a trial goer. You're most welcome in Alola either way. In fact, why don't you take this? Thanks. I went through a lot of those. Enjoy Hau'oli? Enjoy Alola, and most of all, enjoy Pokemon. Are none of these... shopping district. Hey, Jean! I thought I recognized the sound of those feet. So what do you think? Hau'oli is something, eh? Alola's gotta be the best place ever to live. Oh yeah! Hey, Jean, come in here with me. I've got a good idea of something you could do. Hey, miss, is it true that you can get some kind of special gift if you have a Rotom Dex? My goodness, you get the news fast. Hardly anyone has a Rotom Dex, but it's true. We have a special item to go with it. It's our very own Pokefinder. Here you go. Awesome! Isn't that awesome, Jean? You got a Pokefinder. So, like, what's a Pokefinder? Pokefinder is a tool that lets you take photos of Pokemon. Oh, that's right. We get a camera.
Yep.
Okay. Camera. Got.
I feel like there should be a hairdresser soon.
I know. I think there's one here.
Mm-hmm. Jean, did you visit the tourist bureau? How was it?
Oh, he got his Rotom Dex upgraded. You can take pictures too.
What a wonderful helper you are, Rotom. Huh?
What was that for, Rotom? Go put that little trickster back in your bag, Jean, and follow me.
Right. We're not allowed to change our clothing until they take that picture, so that they don't have to, like... At the end of the game, there's going to be, like, that... We'll see that photo in the credits.
Right.
But we're not allowed to change our clothes until then, so that it's always...
Because they can't
They can
somehow
only...
program that.
Well, I think it's like an actual drawn image, so they only have
okay.
the 8 variations as
Yeah.
compared to literally limitless.
Right.
Well, not
Enough
limitless,
feasting
but,
for
you
the
know.
eyes. It's time we take care of our stomachs.
Maybe Rotom just wants to flaunt his new camera function and take more photos. Have you thought about trying it out? I think I'll go stop by the apparel shop to do some shopping of my own.
Yeah, let's go.
Clothing!
Change our hair.
I think there's a hair stylist right next to it as well.
Yo, let's go.
Yo, trainer, look at what you got. I'm gonna interrupt you even more. You're not allowed to go anywhere. You got a stupid little Pokefinder.
No.
Welcome back, Snap.
Yeah, welcome
See that
back.
spot in the wall that's cracked? Go take some photos. Yeah, there's Pokemon back there. It's
No.
wild, yo.
I'm shopping.
You have to do it. Press the R button. Alright, just click the R button. Just take the photo.
I got it.
And just...
Yeah. Look, it's Pikachu.
Wow, yeah, you did some shots!
Thanks. Alright, goodbye!
All right, so there's a clothing shop right there, and the next building right next to it is the
I am
hairdresser.
sure I'm gonna be expositioned all of this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jean, tell me, do you pick out all your own clothes?
My mom does it.
Oh, your mother must have a great sense of style then. I love the way that you dress.
As someone who is also dressed by my mom.
I've always just worn the clothes that my mother wanted me to wear. I don't really know what kind of thing would suit me. Oh, but that's not why I stopped you. I meant to give you this, Jean. I received it inside the apparel shop here. I didn't even buy anything, but they said I was the 99,999th customer to visit the store. But I already have the same one, so I thought maybe you might want it? We got the lenses case. You can now change your eye color. Looks like we have something in common now, don't we, Jean? Alright, first thing first. Here on the left is the hairstylist, right in there.
Hairdresser.
So, the boys have 6 hairstyles. The girls have 8. And 3 different bang customization on almost all of those hairstyles.
For boys and girls, or?
No, for girls only. Alright, before you... I was going to say before you... Okay. Do you want to see what they look like?
Oh, is it another one where we can't see what it looks like
Oh,
beforehand?
of course not. You can't see what it looks like.
Oh.
Alright, so you currently have medium and layered, but there's also medium and smooth, Caesar cut, braided cornrows, modern quiff, and long and tussled.
Okay.
I don't know if some of those will be unlocked later, or if we have all of them right now. Oh, you don't have the long and tussled available.
That's okay, I didn't want it.
Okay. Now for color. Alright, so you have black, honey blonde, dark brown, ash brown, caramel blonde, white, wine red, pink brown, and platinum blonde. A number of options here. Actually, here, maybe this will allow us to see all of them at the same time.
White is not available.
Didn't we have Jean and cornrows and sword and shield? Yes, we did. But every Jean is a little different. You're gonna keep the current color?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And now we can go next door and you can buy some clothes. Now, important to note, we might have some clothes already. Oh.
Why?
Why does it not show us?
Why does it not show you? That is so infuriating. Yellow.
Oh, jeez.
No. That's not the yellow I was hoping for.
I've already closed it down, so...
It's terrifying. Well, we're keeping it.
Okay. So, what clothes do we have in here? And yes, you can remove your hat if you want.
Tropical tea.
X is up. My favorite yellow, neon highlighter yellow. I think the shopkeep is who you talk to buy things.
Alright, what do we got?
Oh, so the big thing about Sun and Moon. In Sun, you get warm colored clothing. In Moon, you get cool colored clothing.
That's so dumb.
It's very dumb.
That's so dumb.
Because you generally want a combination of light and dark clothes.
Oh my god, this has the same problem as Arceus.
Oh, is it just like flying through?
Yes.
So yeah, we get purples, greens, and blues. I think you get blacks and whites in both games.
Uh-huh.
I think the other version... I think we get grays in this one and tans in the other, or something. It's very dumb that they split up the colors between both.
Ooh, okay, okay. Oh, wait. Surfing tank. No T. No stripey.
I chose the wrong game then. I always played Moon Ultra Moon. Yeah. It's like they change it depending on... Oh, so you got the Surfing Pikachu on your shirt. Capri pants. It just capri pants of different colors. It makes me very sad because you're not allowed to have like orange and purple.
Well, yeah,
together.
you're not allowed to have complementary colors at all.
I know, it's really bad. You have to go with black and white and then like a color. I can't believe it took you all 3 hours to get to this point. Joking.
I do.
Yeah. Like, we're not sprinting through the game.
Oh, my socks I can't see. Wow.
Because they're crew socks, so, like, it doesn't matter. No shoes, no bags.
Ew.
You could buy a black or white
Ew.
Trilby. Yes. There you go. You got some customization.
There we go.
You can get dyes, I guess, in Festival Plaza, the online mode. Yeah, not gonna happen. Alright, you are now in Alola City proper, or Hau'oli City.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? There's other Pokemon you can find here by going into the grass.
Mm-hmm. Never went down to the beach. It's Pyukumuku!
Pew.
It's Wobbuffet for a new generation. No, seriously, that it's supposed to play very similarly to Wobbuffet.
Okay.
It has no attacking moves, it mostly just reflects damage back, stuff like that. But is Tennille getting a new friend?
I'm assuming I'm not, since you didn't immediately tell me to go do it.
Correct, you're not getting a new friend here. I will say that available in the town is Abra, who you've already caught before, Wingull, Young Goose, Rattata, Meowth again, Magnemite, Grimer, and Pichu, Pichu, which can SOS into Pikachus and Happinies again. But, yeah, that's it. So the only real new Pokemon in this section would have been Abra, which you've already caught in a previous
lemonade
generation.
and tea. I'll take milk. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, there's a few items around. Nothing that I feel is like
important.
absolutely you must get this. Like, not to say there aren't good things around, but nothing that like just screams.
Hey, gotta get this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll pick this up then, and maybe we will stop here for tonight.
We can, yeah.
Because it's already been 3 hours, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm. We got a Spinch and a Chimkin. I'm sure I'll talk about it more, but I hate Trumpbeak.
Really?
I hate its face
Okay.
because its beak literally will spread into a trumpet, and I hate that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Your beak is supposed to be made of like a hard material.
Did anyone else
It's gross.
watch or read the book Trumpet of the Swan?
No.
It's a children's book that has a section in it where the swan cuts his webbed feet so that he can play the trumpet better. I remember that movie.
That sounds terrible.
I don't know if in the movie he does that, but I definitely remember in the book he does it. The game didn't crash, did it?
No, everything's crashing.
Uh-oh, okay.
Please just save. Oh no, that's the wrong button.
Let me see.
Okay. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and...
Yeah, it's a novel by E.B. White, so the same author as Charlotte's Web.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm shutting the game down.
It's saved, though. We're good.
Yeah, I saved.
Did you do a save state, too, just in case?
No, I didn't. It's too late now.
Oh, okay. Alright.
It's gone now.
Okay.
So we'll hope that it should save that.
Mm-hmm.
It should be fine with that. Alright, either way, that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you all for joining us for the beginnings of Pokemon Moon. We have Double Bird.
Double Bird!
4 more Pokemon to be added to the team at some time in the future.
There's no way we can have, like, more birds on the team, is there? Because that'd be pretty funny.
There are bird-shaped Pokemon that are not birds.
Flying?
Like, Psyduck is pure water type.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You're not just jumping at the gun to get
Yeah,
a
the
Psyduck?
Psyduck? Not really, no.
I feel like there's others out there as well.
I'm pretty sure I had a Yes, I absolutely had a teacher who read us Trumpet of the Swan.
Okay.
It's like the same year the teacher read us Trumpet of the Swan, Charlotte's Web, and then a lot of like Beverly Cleary books like Stuart Little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, that's going to be it. That's nothing tomorrow. Wednesday, you'll be doing your character here's.
Yep.
with mushrooms,
Yeah.
raining mushroom gifts. Not mushrooms raining from the sky, but it's raining on a mushroom and your character is sitting underneath it.
Taking a little nap.
It's very cute. And then that evening we'll play more Xenoblade Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
I will be maybe working on more art on Thursday. It depends on how much I get done tomorrow because I need to do some
Sketching of the pages and such.
sketching of pages and some secret like prep work on it that I don't want to reveal.
Right.
So if I have time to get that done tomorrow, I'll do that and then we'll stream on Thursday. Otherwise, I will not be streaming on Thursday because I'll need to use that time to work on that instead.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, we will be playing Gartic Phone with patrons. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. And then we'll be back to Warped Art on Monday and more Pokemon Moon in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you all for watching. Goodbye and good night.
Good night.